What's up, guys? It's Chef Green here, back again, this time with a top 32 deck profile with Chris Leblanc. Chris, what were you playing?
Karakuri, Geargia, of course.
Alright, let's see what you got here.
So I got 3 armor, 3 arsenal, 3 accelerator. Basically, just you have to run these the core of the deck. And then I run a little bit different from 3 MP2, 1 Geargiano. For the Karakuri tuners, you run 2 Watchdog, 1 Strategist, and 1 Birdman. Well, this is the extra tuner. This card just puts in work. It wins so many games. I mean, it's basically how you get all your combos started. For the hand traps, I run 2 Effect Filler. And that's it for the monsters. Onto the spells, I run 3 Space, 2 Duality, 1 Book, Dark Hole, and then some cards that, like, it just helps me because no heavy storm in this format, so you need to run stuff to get rid of back row. So Lance kind of, because I mean, it just, you need your Gigant to go off, so Lance just helps that happen most of the time. Iron Call, this card is just broken. It replaces Reborn in so many ways, because when you're trying to go off and you just don't have enough monsters, it can get you that extra monster. It can be good after you go off and they stop it. You can have it in your hand. You can get your tuner back. It just creates so many combo plays, and it's just amazing to sit on. Alright, that's all for my spells. A bunch of traps. 3 Phoenix Chain. This card's just amazing. I mean, probably the best trap in this deck because it stops my armor from getting destroyed by bear. Or anything that just pops 2 Gear. This is probably actually the reason why this deck is better right now, because it special summons 2 Geargiano monsters from my deck, and it boosts their level by 1. That's why I play these 3 and this. It just makes it so much more consistent, and they can make it instant Gigant, and you do it during the end phase so they can't respond to it. And if Gigant gets removed from the field, like they have a response to it, you get one of these guys back from your graveyard. So it's just infinite combos. 2 Mirror Force, Bottomless, Impulse, Warning, Torrential, and my favorite of this weekend was Trapstone. This card just lets you go off. It did phenomenal this weekend. I mean, like I had a situation against Dark Worlds where I had 3 cards in hand and 1 back row, and he had no cards in hand, and he had a 7 card field, 5 back row and 2 monsters. So I summoned my Geargia. My Geargiano, use its effects to summon this from my graveyard. And then, some people don't know this, but you contribute Geargiano to special summon a tuner from your graveyard. I mean, a level 4 machine type monster, so it special summons Watchdog. And I made Black Rose. You tried to Phoenix Chain and then Trap Stun, and they had no other outs. Yeah. So lost his field, and I had 2 cards left in hand, so I just destroyed that game.
Regardless whether you won or lost the match. Please see a judge in the top 32 area.
I only played 1 level 3, I mean rank 3, as that means, because everything else is just not worth making. Most of the time you're going for combo plays with Geargiano, or just grab your armor back with Geargiano on MK2. I play 1 Dweller, Maestro, 1 Diamond Hour. This card was really good. I mean, I need it in so many situations. 2 Gigant, you have to play them. You get your combo started with this card. 2 Bure. 2 Burrito, Black Rose, Crimson Blader, Scrap Dragon, Stardust, and Colossal Fighter.
So the Revenge of the Synchros?
Yeah, the Synchros are just phenomenal right now. I mean, I don't think there was one time in this tournament where I made Colossal Fighter. Like, honestly, I mean, I made Stardust. I haven't even made Crimson Blader. These are the cards I made. I haven't made this.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made everything else except those 2. I've just never had the situation where I needed to beat over a monster with Crimson Blader. I mean, I don't know how it happened, but I guess it did. Alright, onto the side deck. For hand traps, I cited quite a few hand traps. 2 Maxi, 2 DD Crow. This card's just beats dragons. I mean, when they use their effects, you just DD Crow, and they won't search because they already activated it. I mean, it's also good against Infernities. Any deck that will come off with they need their graveyard.
Oh my god, is that Bobby?
And then what's the Scarecrow?
The Bobby? How are you, Bobby?
Good. You only play once. I was thinking about playing 2, but then people notice you can recycle with Gigant. Like you can summon Gigant, use the effects. Even if this is already in your graveyard, you can add it back to your hand. I mean,
oh, because it's a machine,
it's
right?
really good in time. This card against dragons and stuff. Yeah, and if you can just keep making Gigants in time, you can stall at least the turns and stuff. So, and then I don't run any stalls. But here are my traps. 2D bristles because I need a little more defensive against like any deck just puts out like a big field, really. 2 overworks for Fire Fist. I was having problems with that deck, so I decided to play it. 2 Royal Decree for any like rogue decks. I mean, I like it against Infernities, like at the least, but then it comes in handy against like Exodia, Chainburn, any deck that like just does dirty stuff. Even Countdown.
Yeah.
2 Benny's Emptiness. It's phenomenal against dragons again. I mean, you just play this.
And win.
Use the effects. Yeah, just win.
Just win.
Trap Stun, second, always sided against back row heavy decks. Trap Stun's just amazing. And then 1 Shadow Prisoner. I sided this once, and I probably shouldn't have. I sided against Evil Swarms. But I mean, it was okay. I mean, it stopped them from using Kirkion, but like nothing else helps. That's really it.
All right. So how'd you feel about this tournament going into it?
I mean, at first I wasn't gonna play this. I was gonna play something else, but I really didn't feel comfortable with anything else as much as I did with this because I've been playing this for like a couple weeks now, going into it, and I knew it was gonna be good again because a lot of decks slowed down, like dragons and everything, and this can even like this can put up a good fight against dragons. It's just it needs to like maintain field advantage. Like this card just gives you that so much. Like if you draw this card, your game 1 or 2, your game 1 is going to be like great. That's really all I have to say about it. Because if they don't side in next season, so if they have.
All right. Well, this is Chef Green signing out. Thanks for the deck profile, Chris, and good luck in the future.